Come on, son.
Let's look where Dad.
Slowly take a couple of steps forward, let us step across.
That night when we got to the hut, all our Dad's wild horses were missing.
Seen any horses
All we
yet?
need now is just Dad.
Seen any horses yet? 30 horses disappeared into thin air.
I thought he caught that foal,
I've
but...
resolved myself to the fact that they're gone. They were stolen.
Eli.
I don't know if there's another name for it. You take someone else's horses, they're stolen. You come in here and take them and away somewhere as your property. That's theft. We'll go have a look. There might be something here.
So I said, Dad, how do you sharpen knives? Then he told me, and after that, I just keep practicing. Good enough, almost cutting my finger. Yeah, I got heaps. Just little bits of hair. Oh, now my good hair's gone.
50? I'll be older than that. Well, he picks up on everything I do, and if I got to really check myself. For a long time, you know, I saw all these good things in him that were the good things in me that I liked. And now he's starting to pick up some of the bad things in me that I don't like. It's a paper cut.
I know, but it stings.
Of course, I'd like him to live by morals that I think are right. But, you know, he may see things a bit different than I see them. So I'm hoping that he, fortified in his own conscience, that he'll use it to dictate the decisions he makes in his life. Can you see how that's easier to keep quiet when you walk like that? You don't slap it down. It's funny, when I was young, I got in trouble when the old man was a diary keeper. And he'd keep things in a diary. And I remember, like, getting in trouble over something. And he'd pull a diary out and start going through a list of things that I've done wrong. Yeah? Even now, he'll bring up things I did, 20-odd years ago. You know, when I was a kid, I used to sit there and he'd be talking to someone and he'd tell a story about some magnificent shot that he pulled off when he was out deer stalking. And I remember he used to say to me, "Hey, Peter, you remember that?" And I'd be there and I'd be like, no, that was John who did that. You know, it was someone else's story. And then he'd go, "Kurven Ziegem sagen squatten holes in mein Hund." And he told us earlier that was the sign for if we were saying the wrong thing. But yeah, this is at home. He pulls us aside and he says, "If you hear me say this, that means you need to shut your mouth because you're saying the wrong things and you're going to get it when you get home." Okay? That was the sign. And so we'd be in a conversation like that, and he'd be talking to someone and I'd say the wrong thing like, no, John pulled off that shot or Paul or Dave or someone. Yeah? Or no, Dave did that. And this is a 10, 12-year-old kid and he'd bust out, "Kurven Ziegem sagen squatten holes in mein Hund." And people would be like, "What the hell?" And then he'd just go back to normal, like telling a story, Then I'd be thinking, "Oh, shit, I'm in trouble when I get home. I've said the wrong thing. I've done the wrong thing." Yeah. I saw that all the time. It's just... But at the same time, he could be... He's a horse. At the same time, he could be quite a neat, sort of interesting person. Oh, son, be careful. Come down here and sit down. We'll go down around these. If she's down there there might be more.
Where?
Back down there, you can see her without even a binocular.
She's a bay mare.
No, chestnut.
Oh, okay.
Should be another 30, 35 horses or something with those ones. And then the foals that I hadn't seen this year. The place is empty. I know, what's the lesson to be learned? Yeah? What is the lesson? To be meek? Is that my lesson? Because I have been up till now. I've had a lot of things done to me and wanted to lash out and haven't done it. Someone burns down my house, threatens my family. Steals my horses. Yeah, I think I've been pretty passive about it. And maybe they take advantage of that. Maybe they take advantage of my good nature. Or is that the lesson? That maybe I should fight? Maybe, hey, you fight for what's right and you stand up for what you believe in. I've done it in a passive way up till now.
That's why he's been getting away with it. Once he's the hard you.
The hard me.
He'll be pissed off.
See, he knows I'm being meek about it. He knows that I could be hard. Yeah. There's no taking things back. Because your words can't be taken back. And the same with your children. You can't take back how you treated them. And I think there's a huge price to pay for people who don't get things right in this life and don't treat their children right, or their spouses right, or their fellow men right, or themselves right. Raising children, if you treat them in fairness. I treat my children how I would like to have been raised, now that I have hindsight to look back on it.
I got it from the garage sale for me for $1.
Who did your hair?
Every Sunday we put on our nice clothes and go to church. Papa Whittle and Nana Patsy go to the same church too.
The kids love their grandparents.
Tuck your shirt in, son.
They haven't been able to love them as much as, and to grow with them as much as they should.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You know, there's been times where their nannies walk past them. I saw my son Malachi grab her hand and say, "Hello, Nanny." It's neat. They reach out to them.
Turn it away.
You can turn it away.
Hey.
I asked you to do something. Turn it off and turn it away. I know who you are.
Yeah, that's okay. I know.
And I know what you've been doing.
What do you think we can do?
Still mean the clown that used to live in there.
What was son?
He's not my son. But was my white son. All right? There's a difference.
I have a stepdaughter. I don't treat her any different from my other children. I never would.
That's right. I don't either. But that's something for someone else to learn a lesson. All right? Just sorry about that, Barbara.
No, I find it very distasteful, but it's all right.
Of course it is. Very, very distasteful. When a son sets about to assert power. I know that thing is still going. Because he thinks I'm a clown.
No, I don't think you're a clown, and he works for me, so it's not his responsibility.
He's lucky
it's
he's
mine.
still standing.
No, he's on public land, and he works for me.
Let me tell you something. Doesn't matter where you stand, where offences of crime are committed. Understand that. Right? You ever heard of the doctrine or the script, honour thy father and thy mother?
Certainly I have.
And that's the underpinning principle of which I talk about this. When you understand that and comprehend it, then it's worthwhile telling the story.
Did you burn it down?
Pardon?
Did you burn it down?
No, I didn't. I have a feeling in my heart we burnt it down. But one day, someone will have to make an account of it. One day. Definitely wasn't me. Enjoy your film.
There's been a lot of people live here. My dad's parents, their parents, and their parents before them. Well, what did I do? I didn't agree with my dad on some things. Yeah. Didn't have to be that way.
Our house that burnt down was really special. It was warm, it was loving, and we had lots of fun there.
It's the old adage, you know, we say to our children, would you like it if someone did that to you? No. Then do you think it's fair that you do it to them? No. Yeah, that's always the answer. Except with maybe Malachi sometimes, yes. Why is it fair? Yeah. Now, I grew up with this thing on us that we owed our parents. And my dad still says that, we owe him. We owe him some great debt because of how he brought us up and what he did for us. And it's early days yet. You know, my oldest is in his 11th year, but I don't see him owing me anything. If anything, I owe him. I owe all my children. And then some.